Father, please introduce yourself and ask the question.
I am Father Joby Joseph from St. Anthony's College, Shillong, Meghalaya. My question is not directly connected to higher education, but as long as higher education hinges on politics, it has got an effect. I hope you will answer this question. In the recently completed party election held, most of us so-called educated thought we were seeing a dawn of a change or a door to change. But your party men thought maybe differently. So my question is this a reflection of a passive consensus to the majority right-wing power of thoughts and ideas? If you can answer it.
I'm going to have to pass on that question, Father. There is a video camera running. People have mobile phones in their hands. I have to dread what may show up on WhatsApp tomorrow. So I'll pass on this. All I can say is you're right that I was the candidate of change, but very clearly the system and the people who were the handpicked electorate in that system decided that they didn't want change. Now, I will say, though, that many have said, and I take heart from this, that given the nature of the electorate and the nature of the stance taken by the entire establishment within the party, that it is little short of a miracle that I even got 1,072 who had the courage to defy that. And that even some of the invalid votes, we don't know what percentage, but a large number, were actually cast for me by people who were so enthusiastically in favor that they wrote no against Mr. Kharge's name, or they cancelled out his name and ticked mine, all of which were deemed to be invalid, because no other marking on the papers permitted. One enterprising voter, whom I assume was of the fairer sex, decided to draw a heart around my name before ticking mine. So I ended up, as a result, with one more invalid vote for that. So these are stories I heard from the counting agents, but that's life. And but nonetheless, so somewhere upwards of 1,072 people did have the courage to give me the vote, and I take a lot of heart from that. But you know, in every institution, there is resistance to change, and I dare say the Catholic Church is probably no exception. You must have anecdotes you can tell. Change comes slowly. In any institution, whether it's an education institution, a political party, or a government, or anything, with change, you know, people know what they are afraid of losing. No one is entirely sure what they're going to gain. And so you have to have a capacity to embrace uncertainty in a positive light if you want to accept change. And that takes a certain kind of spirit which is usually not there within the establishment in any institution.
Father Rex, please introduce.